And our Lord visited Sarah as he had promised, and fulfilled the things which he spoke. And she conceived and bare a son in her old age at the time that God had foretold her. And Abraham called the name of his son, which Sarah bare him, Isaac, and he circumcised him the 8th day, as God had commanded him. When he was 100 years old, for at this age of his father was Isaac born. And Sarah said, Laughter God hath made to me, whoever shall hear of it will laugh with me. And again she said, Who that shall hear of it would believe Abraham, that Sarah gave suck to a son, which she bare him now being an old man. The child therefore grew, and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast in the day of his weaning. And when Sarah had seen the son of Agar the Egyptian playing with Isaac her son, she said to Abraham, Cast out this handmaid and her son, for the son of the handmaid shall not be heir with my son Isaac. Abraham took this grievously for his son, to whom God said, Let it not seem grievous to thee for the boy and for thy handmaid. All things that Sarah shall say to thee, hear her voice, because in Isaac shall seed be called to thee. But the son also of the handmaid I will make into a great nation, because he is thy seed. Abraham therefore rose up in the morning, and taking bread and a bottle of water, put it upon her shoulder, and delivered the boy, and dismissed her, who went away and wandered in the wilderness of Bersabeh. And when the water in the bottle was spent, she cast the boy under one of the trees that were there. And she went her way, and sat over against a great way off, as far as a bow can cast, for she said, I will not see the child dying. And sitting over against, she lifted up her voice and wept. And God heard the voice of the boy, and an angel of God called Agar from heaven, saying, What doeth it, thou Agar? Fear not, for God hath heard the voice of the boy from the place wherein he is. Arise, take up the boy, and hold his hand, for into a great nation will I make him. And God opened her eyes, who seeing a well of water went and filled the bottle, and gave the boy to drink. And God was with him, who grew and abode in the wilderness, and became a young man archer. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Pharan, and his mother took a wife for him out of the land of Egypt. The same time said Abimelech, and Phicol the general of his said to Abraham, God is with thee in all things which thou doest. Swear therefore by God, not to hurt me, and my posterity, and my stock, but according to the mercy that I have done thee, thou hast do to me, and to the land wherein thou hast lived a stranger. And Abraham said, I will swear. And he rebuked Ahimelech for the well of water, which his servants had taken away by force. And Abimelech answered, I knew not who did this thing. Yea, and thyself didst not tell me, and I heard not of it but today. Abraham therefore took sheep and oxen, and gave to Abimelech, and both of them made a league. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flock apart, to whom Abimelech said, What mean these 7 ewe lambs which thou hast made to stand apart? But he said, 7 ewe lambs hast thou take at my hand, that they may be a testimony for me, I that dig this well. Therefore was that place called Bersabeh, because there both did swear, and they made a league for the well of oath. And Abimelech arose, and Phicol the general of his army, and they returned to the land of the Palestines. But Abraham planted a grove in Bersabeh, and called there upon the name of our Lord God eternal. And he was a sojourner in the land of the Palestines many days.